go to play with the kids and I would have to stop and race to the toilet and then go to the toilet and not a lot would come out and then go back, play with the kids again and then need to go to the toilet again. And every time I went, it didn't feel like I actually emptied my bladder properly. So I would constantly be going back and forth, and I'd go for a run with friends and they could run the whole length of the beach and I'd have to go 100 metres and stop because I felt like I was going to wet myself. So I just couldn't deal with it anymore. So it's been happening for a while. I've suffered cystitis pretty much my whole life. So it's just an ongoing thing that I've put up with and just had enough. Bladder infections because I wasn't emptying my bladder properly, and had cystoscopy from, I think I was 12 when I had the first cystoscopy, and yeah, so just urinary tract infection after infection after infection, and no one ever put it down to that my bladder wasn't emptying. It was just always, oh, you've just got another infection. So it's just hard, like you go to the shops and you've always got to know where the toilets are. You've got to make sure that wherever you go, you know where you can get to the toilet as soon as possible, because if you needed to go, you had to go. So not much fun. I would do my pelvic floor constantly, and always, every time I think about it, even at work, I would, clench tight and go into the toilet, trying to, stop myself from going to the toilet to try and tighten them. And it just wasn't getting any better. And then I had my 2 children, and then it went downhill much quicker. Went to my GP and asked for a referral to see someone about it, and I was referred to Prem. Came here and he then organised to have the scan done to find out how far prolapsed I was. Got in fairly quickly and then had that scan done, and within, I think it was 5 weeks, I was having my operation. I went into hospital at 12 o'clock, operated on at 2, woke up in recovery at 4, and I was home by 6 o'clock. So it's quick. I had 2 weeks off work and I was back to work after the 2 weeks. Like first time I went to the toilet, it was the flow of my going to the toilet was a lot slower, and I felt like I was in the bathroom for a lot longer. So I could tell that my bladder was emptying, where before I would be in and out that fast. And that's probably the main thing that I noticed straight away, was how different the flow was. My husband would notice that I was in the toilet a lot less through the day, so I wasn't going to the toilet as much, but over night time, if I had to go to the toilet, I was in there a lot longer. But yeah, he's noticed a big change in me, that I'm a lot more happier. I'm a lot fitter now because I can actually get out there and run and exercise, which then makes me feel healthier and happier, and he's really noticed the change, definitely. I would do it again in a heartbeat. And my mum looks like she might have to have the operation, and I've told her definitely. I'm a hairdresser and I work with a lot of women, and I've had a few women ask me how it is, and I tell them, do not hesitate, go and have it done straight away, because for the little amount of time you're out of action, the quality of life is so much better.